Hey guys, I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of the channels, Dueling Guard, Sleeve Chief, and Imperium Duelist. Check them out in the description box down below and use code SAKO for discounts on all of them. Hey guys, Look at Sucker here. Today I have an updated Malice combo tutorial. This is going to be only using MTP07 in your decks. There's no TB11, there's no GWC06, there is only MTP as the Malice trap card in our deck. I want to show you guys how you can do this. This was something that PAX showed off at YCS Rhode Island as well as Jib, and they did pretty well. They had a pretty decent performance at that event. I want to go ahead and show you guys the updated combos now. The deck is a little bit more polished leading up to the NAWCQ, and some of the combos that I think a lot of people will be doing. We're going to go ahead and start this off with just Malice P Dormouse. We're going to start off by normal summoning Dormouse. Using Dormouse effect, we're going to banish the White Rabbit from our deck. Then we're going to use the effect of White Rabbit to go ahead and pay 300 and special summon itself back. From there, we're going to use White Rabbit effect. We are going to set the MTP07 from our deck. And we're going to link both those off. We're going to make a Splash Mage and then use the effect to now special summon back our Dormouse. It's important you target Dormouse here because Dormouse has not used its effect to special summon back. So if they do have something like a Bestial or DD Crow, you'll be able to use your Dormouse effect to then special summon back there. After we have both those monsters, we're going to link them off, summon our Red Ransom, and then use the effect of Red Ransom. It's going to add our Malice into Underground. The cool thing about this combo, this Malice in Underground is going to stay in our hand, kind of as like a safety net. In case they do decide to like hand trap us, we can always use this Malice in Underground to go ahead and extend. We're going to use this MTP now. We're going to banish the Red Ransom. We're going to add a March Hare from our deck to our hand. Then we're going to use the effect of Red Ransom to go ahead and pay 900 life points. We're going to special itself back and banish the Chessy Cat from our deck. Chessy Cat's going to go ahead and pay 300 and special summon itself back as well. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to link both those monsters away. We're going to make our Wicked, and then we're going to use the effect of March Hare to go ahead and banish from our graveyard and special summon itself. From here, we're going to go Chain Link 1 Wicked. We are going to banish the Splash Mage from our graveyard and Chain Link 2 Dormouse to go ahead and special summon back. You can also banish this White Rabbit from your graveyard if you want. A lot of people like to leave the White Rabbit in their graveyard just in case there's something weird you can do, like shuffle the MTP back into your deck with like Cryptor, and then reset it with White Rabbit. But I just think it's safer overall to go ahead and banish the Splash Mage from your deck. From there, we're going to go ahead and special summon back the Dormouse because it's going to resolve, and we're going to add a backup Adagnister. We're going to use the effect of backup. We're going to special summon itself from hand, and that's going to trigger the effect of backup to go ahead and add now. We're going to put a Wizard in our hand, and then from there, we're going to go ahead and link off everything. Make a Hearts of Cryptor, then link away the Cryptor, link away the Wicked. We're going to make a White Binder. Use White Binder's effect. We are going to banish the Cryptor, banish the March Hare, and then from here, we're also going to banish a Dormouse as well. But from here, we're going to trigger both of the effects of Cryptor and Hare, because we have not used Hare effect to now add back. So we're going to put that Hare back in our hand, and we're going to special summon our Cryptor. From here, we are totally safe from Nib. If they do nib us, we'll have a lot of different ways of extension, because we're going to be able to chain the Cryptor to banish our Binder, special back the Binder if they nib us here. If they don't nib us here, we're going to use Binder effect to now reset our MTP. And then if they nib us at the end of our turn, we're still going to have Hare plus an MTP. From there, we're going to go ahead and use the effect of Wizard Adagnister to go ahead and special itself back, as well as the Chessy Cat from graveyard. We have to do this now before we use the effect of Hearts of Cryptor, because Wizard specifically says if you control a Cypress monster that was special summoned from the extra deck, and if we had banished our Binder, it would have been special summoned from banished, not the extra deck. Now we're going to use the effect of Chessy Cat. We're going to banish that Malice Underground. Now that we're kind of like safe from nib, we've gotten all the extension we need. We're going to banish that from hand and draw 2. We're going to use the effect of Cryptor. We're going to shuffle back our Underground so we have infinite resources. We're going to banish our Binder, use Binder effect, pay 900 life points, special summon back, and draw for the 3rd time in the turn. That's going to get us access to Impulse in our hand. And then we're going to link away the Chessy, link away the Cryptor, make a Firewall Dragon, and then we can go ahead and link 1 into our Link Disciple. That's going to trigger the effect of Firewall to go ahead and special summon from hand now. This is like another opportunity that your opponent kind of has to nib you. If they do nib you here, because of the Link Disciple arrow and the White Binder arrow, we're going to be able to use the effect of Firewall to actually add back a backup Adagnister or Wizard, and then also add back this Hare from hand. So we basically get the same amount of resources, whether they nib us here or just a little bit ago, except we also got 3 draws, MTP, Hare, all set up. So you're fully safe from nib in this combo. Did want to talk about Link Disciple for a second and why this card is getting played. Some people are choosing to play like Salamangreat Balinks instead. I think that Disciple is better, one, because of the arrow that it has, but also because of the attribute. You do have to play a different Link 1 besides Lingaribo. You have to play one Lingaribo, that's just because the card's broken, deals with trap cards, deals Impulse, Imperm, any sort of like Malice trap your opponent may have. But also, with Disciple, you need, or like with like a different Link 1, you need the ability to play through Blackout Laugh. So if you have like a normal summon Chessy Cat, and your opponent has a set card that's like Blackout Laugh, because that card is seeing more and more play in all of the decks in the format. If they flip it up and they decide to call Lingaribo, it shuts off like so many lines of play. It's like Bestials are no longer extenders because you can't put the card in your graveyard. Backup's not an extender. Wizard's not an extender. Hare's not an extender. So there's like a lot of things that basically get cut off because of you not playing a different Link 1. So the Disciple is definitely worth playing. But in this instance, it also gives us a second add back off of Firewall. From there, though, we're going to go ahead and just link everything off. We're going to make our Allied Code Talker. Then we're going to use the effect of Allied Code Talker to go ahead and special back Red Ransom, special back White Binder, and boom, that's our field with no like field spell activation. So if they do mess you up and you have to use field spell to extend, you can do that. We got to Allied Code, Firewall with triple co-link on it. We got the draw 3 guaranteed off of just the combo. We didn't even have to have any other Malice cards in rotation. We got MTP reset, and with that, we played around Nib the entire time. That is phenomenal, and honestly, the fact that we were able to do that without those other traps, just knowing the correct sequencing is really, really important for the NAWC key and your respective nationals if you're from like a European country. So that's definitely something that's important to know. Next time, what I'm going to show you is how you can do it with just White Rabbit. So with just White Rabbit, it's pretty simple about how we're going to start off. We're going to start off with the normal summoning the White Rabbit. We're going to use the effect and set MTP07 from our deck. And from there, we're going to banish the White Rabbit, search for our March Hare, and trigger the effect of White Rabbit to go ahead and special back. From here, you do have a couple options of how you can actually proceed. If you want to play a little bit riskier, you can activate the March Hare, banish the MTP from your graveyard, and then make a Splash Mage and combo that way. The only thing that I dislike about that is it kind of leaves your MTP stranded, and if you're not able to do the full combo, then it really doesn't leave you with many backup plans. So I think it's better to go ahead and link off the Rabbit into a Link 1. This does play into Nib a little bit more because you're not getting to Red Ransom before Summon 5, but you were playing into Nib anyways because White Rabbit is just never going to play around Nib. It's never played around Nib. Now we're going to use the Hare effect. We're going to banish the Rabbit from our graveyard. We're going to go ahead and link 2 now, make a Splash Mage, use Splash Mage to summon back our Hare. And then we're going to go ahead and link those off to make a Red Ransom. We're going to use Red Ransom's effect. That is going to add us our Mouse Underground. Then we're going to be able to use that, banish a Dormouse from our deck, use Dormouse effect, special summon back here, and then use Dormouse to banish a Chessy Cat, which is going to Chessy Cat summon back. We're going to link away both of our monsters here. We're going to make a Cyberse Wicked, and then link away our Chessy Cat to make a Linguriboh. So at this point, we've gone through both of our Link 1s. We're now going to use the effect of Cyberse Wicked to go ahead and banish the Red Ransom from our graveyard, which is going to add our backup Agnister, triggering the effect of Red Ransom to special summon from banished, and we're going to banish a March Hare from our deck with the effect of Red Ransom. Because March Hare is banished, we have not used that effect yet. We are going to use its effect to put itself in our hand, and then we're going to special summon with the effect of backup because we control a monster that was special from the extra deck, and use that to go ahead and add Cyberse Wicked. Next thing we do is we are going to discard a card from hand because we have to with the backup effect, but we're going to use Wizard's effect to special summon the Chessy Cat from graveyard. And this does look like a very opportune time to nib, but once again, we got nibbed at the beginning of the combo if they played it correctly. So there's not really a point to play around nib any further because if they nibbed us, then we were already losing with our 1-card combo with White Rabbit anyway, so we might as well try to go to the maximum board possible. From here, we're going to go ahead and link everything off. We are going to make a Hearts of Cryptor, and then we're going to link away the Linguriboh and the Hearts of Cryptor into Firewall Dragon. We're going to take Wicked, we're going to take the Red Ransom, we are going to summon a White Binder, and that's going to use the effect of White Binder and Firewall to special summon from hand. We're going to summon the Hare, and then we're going to use White Binder to go ahead and banish the Hearts of Cryptor, as well as just a random Dormouse, because we want to have more ammo for our Hearts of Cryptor. From there, we're going to special back the Hearts of Cryptor. We're going to use White Binder's effect to reset the MTP, and then we're going to use Hearts of Cryptor to shuffle back, banish our White Rabbit, or sorry, our White Binder, and the White Binder is going to summon back and draw a card. And then from there, same board as last time, we're going to go ahead and link everything off, make an Allied Code Talker, and special summon the 2 from the graveyard. So here we got to the exact same board. The only thing we're missing here is we didn't get the guaranteed draw 2, but if you have any Malice card in your hand, you can just throw that away. For the Chessy Cat, you summon back with this Wizard and get to full combo. So absolutely insane combo here. Once again, this is just with White Rabbit, and the fact that we were able to do this with only MTP as the trap card in our deck is phenomenal. Let's go look at the last combo here. With this last combo, I'm going to be showing off what happens if you have Chessy Cat plus any Bestial. I went ahead and used Sarner for this example because Sarner has some unique interactions that the other Bestials don't have. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start off by normal summoning the Chessy Cat. We're going to immediately link 1 into a Linguriboh, and then we're going to use the effect of Sarner to go ahead and banish the Chessy Cat from our graveyard. We're going to use the effect of Chessy Cat now. Chessy Cat is going to special summon back, and from here we are actually going to link all of our monsters off into a Red Ransom, and we're going to go Chainlink 1 Red Ransom, Chainlink 2 Sarner. Using this Sarner, we're able to actually play around Ash Blossom on our Red Ransom because we are chain blocking our Red Ransom, so that is phenomenal. But also, we're going to go ahead and send a Magnemite here. We'll deal with him later. We'll worry about that later. From here, we're going to get our Malice Underground. We're going to use Underground to actually banish White Rabbit in this situation. And then we're going to use the effect of White Rabbit to special summon back. And then White Rabbit is going to activate to set our trap from the deck. And then we're going to go ahead and activate that trap, banishing our Red Ransom to go ahead and add a March Hare from our deck to our hand. We're going to use Red Ransom, pay the 900, and then special summon itself back, banishing the Dormouse. Dormouse is going to get banished and specialed back. And then we're going to use Dormouse to banish another March Hare, which this March Hare is now going to add itself to our hand because we have not used the effect of March Hare to add back yet. From here, pretty simple. Link away our monsters, make a Wicked, and then we are going to use the effect of March Hare to go ahead and activate, banishing a Dormouse from our graveyard, and then we can trigger the effect of Wicked to go ahead and banish the Lingering Bow and add a backup at Ignister. From here, we're going to use the effect of backup to actually special summon, and we are going to use the effect to add a Wizard, and we're going to discard any card from our hand. Once again, does not matter what we discard. And then we're going to link away all of our names in the main monster zones to summon a Cryptor. Cryptor and Wicked are going to be used to go ahead and make a White Binder. I went ahead and put it in the right column this time, just so you guys can show that you can do it in either column, or you can correct it and move it back to the left. But we're going to use the effective Binder to go ahead and banish our Cryptor again. And then we're going to use the effective Cryptor to pay 900 and special summon itself back. We're going to use the effective Binder now to reset our MTP. That way we have that in rotation again. And then we are going to use the effective Wizard at Ignister to go ahead and special summon himself back. Or special summon himself and the Chesty Cat back. And then we're going to use the Cryptor effect, shuffle back our Dormouse, banish our White Rabbit. And we can use the, White Binder again. Then we can use the effective White Binder, special summon itself back, and draw into Dominus Impulse. From here, it's pretty similar to all the other combos. We're going to go ahead and link off into a Firewall. And then we can link away our Wizard into another Link 1, which is going to trigger the effect of Firewall to special summon the Hare from our hand. In this instance here, if they do decide to Nimbus here, we've got Firewall effect to add back, so we are totally fine. And then we are going to go ahead and make a Ally Code Talker and special summon the other names from our graveyard. So this board looks pretty similar to all the other boards, right? But this is a 2-card combo. What makes this combo different? Here is the really cool thing about this board. Let's say your opponent has X-Razio, and they go special summon X-Razio, send Aggregator, and they go Aggregator, negate your Firewall. That's something that happens a lot. You know, a bounce 3 is a pretty scary threat to them. They're going to get rid of that absolutely as soon as possible. If they do that, we can then chain the effect of Firewall. We can target their X-Razio if we want. There's also a couple other things we can target. We can also use it to put back our Sarner, our Magnamut that we dumped, and our March Hare if we want to do that instead of their X-Razio. But getting to add back basically 2 hand traps that we use to combo with and put them back in our hand is insane. You can also, if you decide to like Ash their Molcharmy while they're doing that, like if they Molcharmy you at the start of your turn and you Ash that, you can actually use the Firewall to add back the Ash here as well. So you can literally add back 3 hand traps and on the absolute full board plus even more. I think this combo is super, super good, and honestly, I don't think there's any room for improvement. I don't think you should be going for bomber boards. I think that's totally fake. There was one cool board that I saw that was using IP into the new Gorgon link. I think that's pretty decent, but honestly, nothing is beating Firewall. This Sarner here is a card that a lot of people are starting to play more of. If you look at, I think it was Gabriel Soucy's list from French Nationals, he was playing 1 Sarner, 1 Magnamut, 1 Druis Worm, and 1 Baldrake. Trying to like diversify the amount of Bestial names. That way, if you open 2 Bestial names, they're guaranteed to both be activatable. You don't have 2 that are hard ones per turn. So Sarner is going to see more play. And the fact that when you do open Sarner, it helps you chain block, so you play around Ash Blossom, and it gives you the option to Firewall add back Magnamut is absolutely insane. But that's going to be it for the combo, guys. If you want to see any other updated combo videos or anything like that, please leave them in the comment section down below. Let me know what you want to see. Besides that, I appreciate you guys watching. If you wouldn't mind commenting, and subscribing, I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day. Thanks. Bye-bye.